Hey everybody, it's Jeff. This is going to be part 15, I believe it is, for the MiniArt U.S. Armored Tractor build, 1/35 scale. And the furnace is running. Reason being, now this is Celsius. If I can get it to show here, here we go. There we are. That's Celsius, minus 16. Feels like minus 25. Here's Fahrenheit. Fahrenheit is 3, and it feels like minus 13. And it's supposed to be even colder tomorrow. So no painting again today. And it's supposed to be, yeah, cold all week. I did come up with a solution. I didn't come up with it, but I saw a solution that I'm going to try for getting the air booth to where I can spray in cold weather. I saw a video, I think it was Barbatos Rex, where he's running what's meant to be an indoor dryer vent, and he's putting a carbon filter over the outlet to absorb the VOCs and everything from the lacquer paints. So I'm going to give it a try. I can't do it until payday, first part of the month. But I got to do something to where I can keep going. This cold weather's really slowing me down for the painting. But the idea is that you put that on the wall, and then there's a water bath inside that the air blows across and picks up any particles, and then it'll go through a carbon filter before it comes back into the room. And I would just have to make sure I change those carbon filters real regular to keep the air nice and clear. I might even look into getting some kind of an inexpensive monitor, indoor air quality monitor, something. I've seen a few of them on Amazon. Anyway, before I forget, I will not have a video tomorrow. It's my great-granddaughter's birthday, and we're going to be having the party here, and there's going to be lots of people, and there's going to be kids running around and noise, and it's just not the best time to be making videos. So nothing tomorrow, and then I'll be back again on Monday. Okay, let's go down the bench, and we'll see if we can get a little something done today. Okay, be right back. Thanks, guys. Okay, I've been cleaning up parts this morning. I'm sure we can't probably get through all these today, but I thought for fun maybe we'd go ahead and put the blade together. Oh, there goes the furnace for a little bit. It'll come right back on because it's so cold outside. Our windows and stuff are all freezing over. I can't even look out the window because it's all ice. Anyway, here's the blade. This is an amazing piece of molding. Real sharp, crisp clear. There's some ejector pin marks right here, but they're going to all be covered by this part, so you won't see any of them. Okay, and I've got let's see, just for this, I've got the ends and some brackets to put on. These are the actual arms that it attaches to on the bulldozer. I don't want to attach them yet because I think I might break them. They're real fragile. There's a place here where there's like a bracket and a bolt that screws in, and that thread looks pretty fragile, so I don't want to be putting that all together until it's, you know, time to paint and everything. So anyway, let's look at the instructions real quick, okay? I've cleaned up parts for, well, everything up here in yellow is cleaned up. We did 62 a couple of days ago. So 63, 64, 65, 66, 67, I've got all those parts cleaned up. I haven't done anything with 68. This is where that winch will go on the back of the bulldozer. And the tracks, of course, I'm almost through with the tracks. I've still got a few plates to put on. But anyway, let's go ahead and just for the fun of it, let's go down here to 69 and we'll start putting this blade together, okay? There's some really, really nice molding on this. The way this is all set up, and you can see there's all these little individual teeth, and each one of them has got a little weld joint on each side of it. I do see just a tiny little bit of flashing. Let's see here, where's my knife? I'm not sure that you'd ever see it. But there's just, fact is, this will be on the bottom of the blade. There's just a teeny tiny little bit of flashing. Yeah, I kind of like that idea of the charcoal filter. That way, no matter, you know, how cold it gets outside, I can hopefully be able to spray, and then summertime I can just switch the hose over and go outside with it. Anyway, this will go here. There's two teeth here that are longer, and there's two notches here. So these two will go together just like this. It's real simple, and there's rivet joints. There's all kinds of detail on this. It's really nicely done. Let's go ahead and glue this part together. Let's see here. Just kind of let the glue work its way into the joint. I want to make sure I keep it where it needs to be. We'll just glue in individually in between each of those. Maybe some of you guys are familiar with that setup, I don't know, but the dryer vent for indoor use is, you can get them for $30–40 depending on the quality and the size on Amazon. I might even consider getting two of them because I've got the two booths and I want to make sure I don't restrict the booths too much. And then you can buy a big roll of filter material that's got the carbon in it for $15 or $20. So you could actually set it up that way for $50 or so for one, one filter. We'll see, but I'm definitely going to give it a try as soon as I get paid again. It's the thing about being retired. You gotta budget yourself. So I've already got that budgeted for next month. I'll just come along and go over this with my fiberglass pencil and get any little glue marks off later. Okay, that looks pretty darn good. Okay, and then we've got some brackets to put on the ends here. I've got them separated left and right. Let me look real quick and see if I can remember now which is left and which is right. Let's see. This would be this side. Go like so. Yeah. Okay, that's the way it goes. Need to put these together first. Let's see. Okay. Give that a second to firm up. Okay. Just checking to make sure. Yeah, this will go here, like so. Whoops. Get that right in that groove. There we go. Make sure there's space there when I put that swivel in. Here we go. Gonna have to refill my glue bottle. I meant to do that the other day and I forgot. That should actually go. Am I doing this right? I might be doing this backwards. Let me double check. I want to make sure that the flat side, I did do that backwards. Okay, this does go over here. Alright, well, better fix it now, huh? Yeah. I guess I should have been paying more attention. That actually fits better. Okay. Yeah, that looks better. Okay, I got a little bit of glue on there. I'll clean up. Okay, so these would all be on this side then. And these will go this way. Just double checking my instructions. With the long part toward the center. Yep, that's it. Okay. I know some parts of the country are getting some really, really cold weather now. Then there's people in other parts of the world that are dealing with floods and heat waves and everything else. Weather's just been crazy. Okay, that's the way that's supposed to look. up our spacing right. Okay, then let's do the same thing down here. And put this in here. Been watching a lot of videos lately on the Russian-Japanese war. It's very interesting. Been thinking about their ships. I might have to look into maybe building a World War Zero, as they call it, ship at some point. Okay, it's just sticking out just a hair. Just barely have to give that a little sand. Oop, and I made a mistake. This one here has got little rivets I believe are supposed to go. See, I'm messing up. They're supposed to go. Let's see, can I leave that in place? That's supposed to go to the top. Yeah, that'll work. Guess I wasn't paying close enough attention when I was cutting the pieces out. Make sure I put them in the right orientation. It's just there's some detail on the top of this one that you're supposed to be able to see. So this one I'll put over here. That'll fix it. And this one here. Okay, that's the main brackets on our blade. There's going to be a connecting point here where the blade will connect to the center point of the dozer. In the meantime, we've got these end caps to put on, and they're handed. They go on just like so, and they're really nice. They've got little weld seams and everything on them. I'm going to have to do just a little bit of sanding. That's not quite sitting smooth. I'm going to let this stuff firm up for just a little bit, then I'll come back and sand this. So give me a few minutes for this to firm up, and I'll be right back, okay? Thanks, guys. Okay, it just took the ever so slightest little bit of sanding to even things up here. And there's a little pin that sticks out, or a little square that sticks out up here. And I noticed where this actually has a recess for it. So apparently it's designed to fit that way. I just went over these just a little bit to make sure all the surfaces were even. This will go here to cap off the end. So I can go ahead and glue that on it. Kind of got to hold it at a funny angle, but it does fit just fine. Okay, let's see here. Make sure I don't get anything. I'm going to leave a fingerprint. Okay, just a slight interruption there, no problem. That end's on, looks really good, fits just perfect. Okay, let's go ahead and get this end on. The angles are kind of, there's so many angles to keep an eye on, but it really does fit nice. I'm going to have to hold that for a second. Okay, that looks pretty good. Then I've got these. That looks really nice. I've got these that are the supports. They'll go on like this to support the well, like this to support the ends of the blade. We've got these little eyes that we need to glue on there. These are what I'm talking about as far as really fragile. There's this really, really tiny hole there, a little peg there, and that's, other than the glue, that's all you got as far as a connection. have to be careful with these until I get to the painting. I'll test fit these because I want to make sure they fit just right. And this is going to go kind of like this on top, the way I see it. Let me double check something here. I'm not sure how far back that's supposed to sit. Looks like it goes all... I'm just looking for another picture. Okay. Looks like it'll sit back. There's a little nut molded in there. It looks like it'll set all the way back to where the nut is right up against this edge. Okay. So the way this will set, I'm trying to make sure be like this. Okay, so I want to make sure that these are turned the right direction and have the right spacing. Okay, that's the way it's going to go, but I don't want to put the pin in them yet because I'm afraid I'd break them. But the spacing's great, so we've got to do the other one still too. Okay, got a little bit of hair on there. Okay, here's the other one. I know where this hair's coming from. And we got a little pin. It's going to be a really, really weak joint there. Okay. Okay, let's see how that one fits. Should be the same to either side. The bigger part goes to the bottom. Yeah, that's going to fit just fine. I'm going to let this stuff go ahead and dry really, really well. I'm not going to worry about putting the pins in to keep them in place right now. So that's probably going to do it for today. Okay. Like I said, nothing tomorrow. Got a few family things going on. So let me know in the comments, guys, what you think about that charcoal filter. I think it's probably a pretty good idea. Keep me from worrying about the weather so much. But have a great day, and we'll talk to you real soon. Okay? Bye-bye.